I'll do the recap thoroughly as it's a 1 week gap since we covered covered the last thing. I will again start with the Linux commands. So you guys remember there is H node, then there is SDFS. Let me do the diagram properly. So if I am here, and want to talk to gateway laptop or edge node, then which language shall I use? What is the language shall I use? Anyone who remembers?
Unix.
Not Linux. The language is Linux. Gateway laptop is loaded with Linux OS. The way your laptops are loaded with Windows or Mac, same way the gateway laptop is OS. The OS installed in gateway laptop is Linux. So if you want to talk to gateway laptop, you have to use Linux commands. This is your Linux language. The language which gateway laptop will understand is Linux. And if you want to talk to SDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System, the language you have to use is Hadoop. The commands you have to use suit is Hadoop commands. So this you all remember, right? These are the basics. So this is your SDFS. Okay, now I will go to my Cloudera terminal. Do you guys remember the commands, Linux commands? If the way you land on your desktop in Windows, and that is a folder which I have shown you. If this is my desktop, then there is a folder to it. You see the things here, leave out the shortcuts. You see the things here, but there is a path to it. It's a kind of folder, but the way it has been programmed, it is showing you in UI. You can see it in your eyes just because the way they have shown you, the way you see any website, any icon, but there is a code behind it. It's a programmatical thing. It's not something they have some graphics is coming. Everything you see, there is some program going behind. So let me go to the desktop folder. I'll show you. Users, then Kumar, then somewhere here desktop. Yeah. You see those three things, new folder, Salon, take another folder, Salon, take file. Do you see the same thing here? This is a folder. The same way, once you launch Linux system, whatever you see, that is your desktop, and there is a path to it. Here, the way there is a path to it, your desktop is a path. This is the path. The same way in your Cloudera, in your edge node, there is a path to it. How to know where you landed? What is the desktop path? What is the home path for this edge node or gateway laptop? And the command is present working directory. And we got to know this is our landing path. The path you see here, for the landing path is here, desktop path is here. Same way for this particular laptop, for this gateway laptop, the landing path is this one, home/Cloudera. Then if you want to see what are sitting inside, the way you can see here in your eyes, but in Linux you can't see anything in your eyes. You have to shoot a command. Here the command is shortlisting. It will show me what is sitting inside my desktop. These are the things which are inside my desktop. If I want to know in detail what are all those, either they are folders or files or what kind of things which are sitting in my desktop when it is created, how much bytes, how much memory it's consuming, everything. If you want to know, then you have to do the long listing. You have to shoot LL. Then it will show you the details, everything. I told you D means it's a folder or directory. Hyphen means it's a file. If it starts with hyphen, it's file. If it starts with D, it's a directory. Then, how to create a folder? If you guys remember, mkdir folder name. Folder name, let it be mdir suit. Now a folder got created. How to validate it? How will you validate it? Again, ls listing it. By listing it, you'll see somewhere mdir is there. That's how you'll validate it. You guys see somewhere mdir here. It got created, right? If you want to go inside, what is the command? Anyone who remembers? Or everything you have forgotten just because I took a week gap. Change directory. Change directory is the command to go inside that folder. Change directory. Now mi inside that directory, which will make me confirm. Again, I have to do the same thing. Present working directory. I have to see where I am right now. It will show me by default. Can you guess it? Can you guess the path? What should be the path for this? Anyone who can think of it, what should be the path? If I'll shoot pwd, what it will show me?
That will show with slash
Present working directory.
mdr.
Slash home slash cloudera slash mdir. Correct? Do you see the same thing here? Are you seeing the same thing here? This makes me confirm that I am inside this particular folder. I have gone inside. How to come out? If you guys remember how to come out, cd double dot. It will take you out of the folder. Now, how to make confirm, how to be confirmed that we are out of the folder? Again, same thing. Let me see where I'm standing, where I'm right now. pwd, it should be home slash cloudera. We are no more inside md just because we have shoot a command cd double dot. That command will take you out of that folder and it will land you home slash cloudera. Let's shoot it and we can see home slash cloudera. You guys remember all these things? Then again, few things. Yeah. How to create a file? To create a file, touch is the command. Touch, let it be m file. Touch m file. How to confirm has it been created or not? Again, ls shortlisting. It will show you. If you can see somewhere m file, this is s file, here m file. So this is how you will validate. If something you are shooting command, you have to validate it. You cannot see it in Linux system. In Windows system, everything you can see. Everything is user interface. You can see in your eyes. But in Linux, everything you want to validate, you have to shoot commands. Clear? Okay, if I want to write something in that m file, how to write it? What is the command? If anyone remembers. You remember this command? Echo, then the content, sullen technologies, then the content greater than file name. What is the file name? M file. So this content, let me give space. So there is no confusion. So this is the way you should write. You should put a content inside a file in your line by Linux using Linux commands. So I want to put this content in this file. The way you put content, this is a file. You double click it, open it, then write something, right? But in Linux, whatever you want to write, you have to keep it here. Sullen technology I want to write inside that file, so I have to write it that way. Echo is the command to write something, and then the content you have to write, then greater than the file name. Which file you want to write? I have given the file name. Let's shoot it. Now I have to validate if that content which I wrote here, Sullen technology, is inside that M file or not. Now I will use a command. What is the command? If you remember, cat m file. Shoot. You can see It's showing what is inside that file. Correct? This is inside that file. And I think we have covered everything which is necessary for Linux. Now I will use those absolute commands, absolute path. I will do the same thing, similar thing, but this time I will use absolute path just because I told you last to last class, I remember how do you have to always use absolute path. Here relative path is working just because you are sitting in edge node, you are shooting commands in edge node. That is why the relative path is working. But to communicate to Hadoop, Hadoop is a whole different system. Here the communication is in between. Here the communication is happening here, this area. This particular area communication is happening. But if you want to communicate to another system, this is whole another system. This Hadoop system is whole another cluster. There will be small nodes, sitting data nodes. If you remember data nodes, then name node, secondary name node, all those standby name node, then zookeeper, all those things will be sitting inside Hadoop distributed file system. But take it as a, for now, training purpose, take it as a single system. But in original cluster, there will be path to every single data node. There will be path to every single system which you will be communicating. So here the path to communicate Hadoop is treat it as a single system. Here the path to communicate Hadoop is user plus Cloudera. What is the path to communicate to gateway? Anyone? To communicate to HDFS, you have, this is the path of HDFS. This is the path of HDFS. What is gateway's path? Anyone? What is gateway's path? Home/Cloudera, right? This is the landing path. You land here only. Home/Cloudera is the landing path of gateway. Here, home/Cloudera. Same way, Hadoop has a landing path. Hadoop whole system has a landing path, and the landing path is user/Cloudera. Now let me complete the Linux stuff, then I will switch to Hadoop. Okay, now I will use absolute path, full path. That means full path. Here you see these are full path. These are not absolute path. You can see when I'll do the pwd command, you see these are okay. Okay, dir. Okay, this is whole path of mdir. This is whole path, but I can use, see, now here what I have done is cd mdir I have used, right? If I'll use the full path, what will happen? Let me do it. What is the first command you used to do? pwd. Let me clear it. Clear pwd where I am in my desktop in my Linux system, which is my gateway laptop, edge node, whatever you can call. But in technical terms, you should always call it edge node. The edge to enter into a Hadoop system, that is called edge node. So this is the landing path. This path is the landing path to communicate. I mean, whenever you launch any edge node, this is the path which you will be landing. You will be seeing a folder. You will enter to a folder. That folder is home/Cloudera. Now let me use absolute path. Till now, ls was working, right? If I will do, will this work or not? ls home/Cloudera. Will this work or not? Tell me, will this work or not?
Should be.
What you are listing? I am listing this particular folder. I have given the absolute path. Correct? It should work. Did it work? The same thing? Shall I shoot ls? Is it the same thing? Here, this is relative. Here, I'm not mentioning any path just because it's local. Now, Linux is communicating to Linux system. It's local system. That is why this is relative path. But here, I have given the full path. Path of what I want to list. Whenever you shoot this one, what do you see? What are these things? Where they are sitting? Where all these things are sitting? These things are sitting in your landing path, right? What is your landing path? This is your landing path, right? If I want to list something, if I want to list something, I can use the full path also. There is a two way to communicate. But in Hadoop system, always remember we have to use full path. Home plus Cloudera. I made you understand those commands. ls, mkdir, ll, rmdir, cat, touch. Those are commands. But the commands you want to use on what? You want to use on path. You will not be always inside your home path. You might be inside mdir. See, I'll show you. cdmdir that we created, right? Okay. Let me see if I'm inside. I'm inside. Home slash Cloudera slash mdir. I landed here. Now inside, I am inside mdir folder. If I want to see what is there inside mdir, ls mdir will work or not? Will it work or not?
Yes.
It will not work. It will throw you an error. Is mdir in your, where are you shooting the command? Where are you right now? Where are you right now? You are
Correct.
inside mdir. How it will, but the ls command will it will directly search the home Cloudera, correct? It will not go inside. Here, once you are inside mdir, let me properly visualize the commands. This is your edge node, correct? This is your edge node, and there are few files sitting inside. These are files, folders, and there is another folder. Now your commands, whatever the commands you have, ls, ls, ll, mkdir, rmdir, touch, cat, all these commands will work directly just because this is your landing path. Here you are. Once you are inside, once you have gone inside, once you are here, highlight it. Once you are here, if you directly shoot ls, it will not understand. If you directly shoot, this is your, what is the path here? The path is home slash Cloudera slash md. Home for this folder, particular folder, Cloudera slash md. Any confusion, you can stop me and ask. Any silly confusion. This is the path of this folder. What is the path of this whole system? What is the path of this whole system? This whole system. Tell me the path. If you are understanding, tell me the path.
Home slash Cloudera.
Correct. This is the path. This folder, the desktop folder is home slash Cloudera. The path of desktop is home slash Cloudera. But every single folder has a path too. If this is mdir, the path is mdir. If this is, let it be kdir. So the path will be, for this particular folder, the path will be home slash Cloudera, just because it is inside home slash Cloudera, then it's folder name home slash Cloudera. If you want to go inside, this is the absolute path. This is the full path of that folder. If you want to access it, if you want to go inside, if you want to do something inside. Clear? Clear? Any silly questions? Ask. I'm still doing the recap. Any silly questions? Ask. That is the only reason I'm doing the recap. These are news things, and there is a gap of 1 week. Almost everyone would have been forgotten. Any questions? No? Shall I move ahead? Shall I? All good?
Yes.
Okay. Question.
ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଆମେ ତ ୟୁଜ କରୁଛେ MKDI ମାନେ କଣ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ
এটা ଗୋଟେ
ଫୋଲ୍ଡର
folder
କ୍ରିଏଟ
name.
କରିବା ପାଇଁ
MKDI ଟାର
ଓ
make a
ତା
directory, make a folder.
ହଁ ତ ତା ଭିତରକୁ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ home/cloudera/mkdir ୟୁଜ କରିବା
ନାଇଁ ଭିତରକୁ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ତତେ cd କମାଣ୍ଡ ୟୁଜ କରିବା ପରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟରି କମାଣ୍ଡ ଏଟା ହେଲା ପାଥ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ଦ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା କମାଣ୍ଡ ଭିତରକୁ ଯିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛୁ ଗୋଟେ ଆକ୍ସନ ଇଟ୍ସ ଏନ୍ ଆକ୍ସନ ରାଇଟ୍
ହଁ
ତୁ ଭିତରକୁ ଯିବୁ ମାନେ ଆକ୍ସନ ରାଇଟ୍ ଏଭ୍ରି ଆକ୍ସନ ହେଜ ଏ କମାଣ୍ଡ if you want to read
yes
something it's an action there is a command if you want to delete something it's an action there is a command what you want to delete when the question comes what କଣ କଣ delete କରିବୁ କୋଉଠିକି ଯିବୁ that is not an action that is a statement where what understood.
yes
That is your path that is your path what you want to delete what I want to delete this you have to give the path slash home slash cloudera slash this folder or this file you have to give the full path mummy cover ta on kare mummy excuse me clear see if you want to delete it's an action whoever is on video please somyajit somya what is this idea somya video off somya video off yeah coming to the question mm, I'll talk to him personally coming to the question action is your command you want to delete it's an action it's a command you want to create it's an action it's a command if you want to write something it's an action there is a command what to write where to write that is your path not what to write no, where to write that is your path which file you want to write that is the path you have to give clear whoever the who was it asked the question are you clear
हाँ बुझिପାରିଲି
oh okay all good so right now we'll play with the absolute things I have shown you let me clear again I've shown you same listing I can do giving the full path this is my full path suit it will list it again ll same I can give do it with full path suit it worked it gave the whole list whatever sitting inside my home slash cloudera now let me go inside the directory I created which is the directory I created mdir you remember mdir I am going inside mdir home slash cloudera I am directly going inside mdir by giving the full path now where should I be I should be inside mdir how to validate pwd present working directory should are you inside mdir do you guys see you are inside mdir you validated it right now I want to see we have created a file inside mdir if you remember m file I remember this file we created or inside mdir or where we have created okay we'll see let me list it first let me list that particular folder what is sitting inside mdir home slash cloudera slash mdir let me see what is sitting inside this list there is nothing let me create one see even I will use absolute path to create a file touch home plus cloudera then I will give the file name let it be m file I'm giving it touch home slash cloudera m file it will sorry mdir
Hey, MDir.
yeah correct that's what is touch mdir then I have to give the file name m file suit touch will cannot touch home cloudera mdir m file no such file
Hey,
like
ବୋଧେ ଲାଗିଗଲା ସେ ଏଇଟା ନା କଣ ଠିକ ତ ଅଛି
let me see okay cloudera spelling come on touch home cloudera mdir m file okay good has it been created how to validate same thing exactly same command to validate it's pwd okay you have to validate na you have to validate the file you are already inside mdir we are already inside mdir. Here we entered mdir, right? cd home cloudera mdir. Here we entered into mdir. Then we have created a file. Touch home cloudera. Okay, it was not there. Here we created a file. Okay, let's validate where I am right now. I should be in mdir. Okay, now there is a file sitting inside mdir which we created. Let's validate that. How to validate? Let's list it. Let's list what is inside that particular folder. Has there been a file created or not? Okay, let me shoot it. Do you see there is a file? Do you see there is a file? Okay, let me put something inside. Let me echo run greater than give the full path. Home slash cloudera slash md slash m5. Echo command, let's go echo learn where you want to write it. I want to write it inside m5. I have given the full path. So now I want to read that. Again, I will give the full path. Home slash cloudera. What you want to read, where it is inside md folder. I want to read this particular file. Suit. You understand the difference between full path and relative path? Here, everything what we are doing using relative path, I am doing that using full path. What I want to read? Cat. What I want to read? The path of the file. Full path of the file. Home, cloudera, md, m file I want to read. Okay, Salan is sitting inside. What you want to list? Home, cloudera, md. It will be listed. The file will be listed. Understood how the absolute path works? Once we are done, I'll switch to Hadoop commands. Are you guys clear till now? Any silly questions, silly questions? Ask. Do not hide
संजय
some. Ask.
ମୁଁ କହିବା ମତେ ବୁଝେଇ ଦବ ମାନେ ଆମେ ଫୁଲ ପାଥ ଟା କଣ ପାଇଁ ୟୁଜ କଲେ?
Full path. Full path reason ala right now. Let me show you. Okay. Right now you are here. You are somewhere here. To wait, good yachu. Come on. To wait, good yachu. To Linux command hit karo. It will reach where? It will reach home slash cloudera, right?
यस
Correct. To ଏଠୁ କିଛି shoot କଲୁ ମାନେ
यस
ଏଟା କୋଉଠିକି reach କରିବ? ଏଠିକି reach କରିବ. If you want to reach here, ଆ ଭିତରେ କିଛି କରିବାର ଅଛି ତତେ ତାର path ଅଲଗା ଅଛି ନା. Here it is the path. The path is different. Here anything you are shooting ls, mkdir, rmdir, cat, touch, anything you are shooting, it will communicate which one. It will communicate this particular folder. Desktop is a folder. Home slash cloudera is a folder. Understand the basics, very basics. आराम से concept, पूरा concept, properly understand the concept. If you are shooting something from here, ls, anything you are shooting here, any simple command you are shooting here, it will reach where? It will reach your desktop. It will talk to these things. If you want to communicate to this particular folder, that is not sitting, that is not home slash cloudera. There is a different path to it. This is your default path. It will directly communicate anything you will shoot. It will communicate to this. This is your default path. But if you are shooting something, then the folder is sitting inside. If you are shooting ls, it will find something. If it is sitting something here, it will clearly find if something sitting inside this place. If you are shooting any command, it will go and search here. You understand my point? It will
Okay.
not search here. If you want to search something here, talk to this folder, then you have to give the path of that folder, full path. That's how it works. Clear?
हाँ भाई हाँ देखो
Okay, okay, okay. If you any more questions from anyone else, we'll switch to Hadoop. This is Linux basics, how you will communicate to your Linux system. If you want to communicate Hadoop systems, Easy thing. I'll tell you what is the difference. Okay, let me start then. Maunam sammati lakshanam. I believe you all understood the things. I believe you guys understand everything. I'll switch to Hadoop things. Shall I? Okay, let me switch to Hadoop things. Let me see if that is there. That's to PowerPoint. Sorry, not PowerPoint, Paint it is. I'm forgetting like anything. Do you guys see Paint here? Let me see. This is HDFS, TFS. Where is Linux commands? Okay. Open it. Paint. Not this one. Have I shared the original commands? No? LSLL. Okay, I haven't shared, I think. Okay, today I'll share. Let me type it. So the commands which we already know are pwd, second ls, third ln, okay, yeah, ln, then fourth mkdir. Do you remember these commands? Mkdir, make a directory, make a folder. Rmdir, remove a directory, remove a folder. 6 touch to create a file. 7 echo to write something. 8 cat to read it. 9 9, do you have anything? Okay, leave it. Similarly, we have exactly same commands.
City.
Yeah, what? Anyone?
By
Anyone?
city.
Okay, yeah, I missed CD. But CD is not a part of, even echo is not a part of Hadoop, so I'm not writing that. Those are specially, okay, let me write properly. See, Hadoop commands, these are Linux commands, that is fine. I will write down the Hadoop commands also. Okay, let me do one, two, 9, CD, and CD dot dot. I think we are done. Okay, I will write down the Hadoop commands. You see the similarity. I will take the same commands here. I will write the same commands. Okay, let me write ls mkdir rmdir. I'll tell you. Do not worry, do not panic. I'll tell you everything. Then cat, then some. Okay, let's start with this. Tell you the mistakes. Do these commands look similar to Linux commands? Do these commands look similar to Linux commands? Very much similar, right? The class is boring. Shall I
Yes, right.
boring?
It looks same.
No,
Looks
looks
exactly
same.
same, right? Okay. The only difference I'll tell you, only difference, and you know the words exactly. Hadoop fs hyphen. Let me color it. Hadoop fs hyphen control C E B V, V. There are few spaces. The only difference is this hyphen is not attached to this one, it is attached to these commands. So you need not to remember any Hadoop commands separately. If you remember this fs image, you remember metadata management stuff. You guys remember, right? fs image handling, how you handled fs image,
Yes, yes.
all those. Yeah. So that is what you need not to remember anything. Hadoop fs, then hyphen, and these are Hadoop commands. These are looking like exactly same like Linux commands, but there is a small difference. These look like Linux commands, but these are not Linux commands. These are the behind the scene, there is a Java code written over it. There are Java code. These are Java commands. Actually Java commands, but they have designed it that way so it will be easy to remember. It should be easy to everyone to remember. These are Java commands. These are not Linux command. It might look similar, but these are not Linux commands. Clear? They have made it look like same, so you need not to remember another command for it. It will look similar, but the behind, if you shoot this, there will be Java code running behind it. Clear till now? Shall we go and see? If you remember what is our landing path, you have to remember this. You have to remember this for life. What is the landing path of HDFS? What is the landing path of HDFS?
user/cloudera.
This is the landing path of okay, let me go there. Let me clear everything. Okay, now we should see. I told you Hadoop means everything full path, everything absolute path, no relative path will work. You are talking to a different system, different cluster, and there is a path through it. When you are talking to edge node, you are directly connected to it. When you are talking to edge node, you are directly connected to it. This is your edge node. You can talk to directly, but if something is inside that, there is a different path to it. Similarly, here somewhere SDFS is sitting. Here somewhere this is your gateway. Here somewhere SDFS is sitting. And you want to talk to it. You have to give everything full path, every single thing full path. What is the landing path? Shall we shoot our first command? These are our Hadoop commands. PWD will not work. PWD, they haven't designed, they only designed those commands which are required to communicate. Let's see. Here, if you want to see, let's shoot. Okay. Hadoop fs. First one, what is the first one? What is the first Hadoop command? -ls,
Yes.
correct?
Let's
So, okay, -ls. I haven't given any absolute path here, but I'm talking to Hadoop system. True. I have given Hadoop commands. I'm talking to Hadoop system. By default, it will talk to this particular folder. By default, it will talk to this particular folder. By default, it will talk to this particular folder. Understand what I'm telling you? Right now, I have used Hadoop. Hadoop means this particular edge node will skip it. This is not from me. Hadoop has been used. This is something for that cluster. If I am not giving any path, by default, this will talk to the home folder, the landing folder. This is your landing folder, user/cloudera. This is your landing folder. If you are not giving any path, by default, it will talk to landing folder as we have given Hadoop. So it will skip edge node. Let's see. Let's see where it lands. Do you see something coming up? Do you see something coming up? Where are they sitting? Where are they sitting? If let me create another paint. Okay, this is your edge node. This is your SDFS.
भाई
Hmm.
भाई
Hmm.
भाई हाइफेन पूरा दरकार कि
कोनटा?
हाइफेन
हाँ हाइफेन हला ता सिंटैक्स जेमती तू ए बी सी कहले बुझुछु ए जगह रे मु डी लिखले तो डी बुझियो ना ए बुझियो कि এটা ଗୋଟେ
हाँ
वे टू सिंबलाइज ଯେମିତି ମୋ ନା ସମୀର ତ ମୋ ନା ସମୀର ଡାକିଲେ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିବି ଶଶାଙ୍କ ଡାକିଲେ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିବିନି କି ରୋହନ ଡାକିଲେ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିବିନି ସେମିତି ସେମାନେ ଡିଜାଇନ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି ହାଇଫେନ୍ ଦେଲ ହିଁ ସିଏ ଶୁଣିବ he will listen that tool will listen if you use the hyphen it's a kind of it's standardization if I'll tell you you click enter button if I'll change that enter button to something skip if you'll press it will still enter right the enter button in your system is renamed by someone's before when the computer got developed someone has given the name enter so it will enter something the meaning is entering something same way syntax is being designed by those Hadoop developers that you have to shoot this command so the machine will understood the way
यस
you write something if I'll write something in Sanskrit will any foreigner will understand no right if I will
नो
write something in English, any UK, US people will understand. So the machine will understand its language. That is why the hyphen is mandatory. That's how that is designed. Clear?
ओके
Clear? Okay.
यस यस
So, okay, this is your is node. This is your SDFS. Okay. So in SDFS also there might be sitting in different folders. I'm telling you, treat this as a single system for now, but in real time, there will be multi-node clusters. Every single node has a different path. You will be given those paths. You need to deal with this particular folder. They will tell you that this is the folder you are going to write it. They will give the path. You need not to worry. But for training purpose, you understand this is a whole system and there are different folders. You are talking to a single node, and this is your node. Okay, what is the path for this? User slash Cloudera. The path for this is user slash Cloudera. The path for edge node is home slash Cloudera. Landing path. Okay, now I'm coming to the point. I am somewhere here. I am sitting somewhere here. Okay, I am somewhere here. And I want to, if I want to talk to ls, ll, ls, ll, everything will communicate here. This home slash Cloudera, it will communicate to home slash Cloudera. That is the landing path. And I'm shooting command. If I'll shoot any Hadoop command, if I'm shooting any Hadoop command, then it will communicate to this particular space. I am highlighting the space. See it again. I am highlighting the space. If I'm shooting any Hadoop commands without any absolute path, it will directly launch here, reach here. Got my point? If I am not giving any absolute path, my Linux command will talk to edge node, right? My Linux command will talk to this edge node, not any folder inside this edge node. If there is a folder, then you have to give the absolute path, full path. If there is a folder sitting here, then you have to give the path of that folder. Clear? My Linux command will reach here, not here. If you want to reach the command here, you have to give the full path of that folder. Understandable? Similarly, if you shoot any Hadoop command, any Hadoop command, by default, it will reach this area, this orange area. It will not go inside those folders. If you want to reach those folders, you have to give the absolute path again. Okay. This concept is clear. Basics. Understandable. If I'll shoot any Hadoop command without giving the path, it will directly talk to what? It will directly talk to SDFS. It will directly talk to user slash Cloudera. Which area is user slash Cloudera? The orange area is user slash Cloudera. If there are some folders, then there are different paths to those folders. The way here, there is a path to it. When if I'll create something here, then there will be different path. If I'll create another folder, and that folder will have a different path. See, the path is new folder. If I want to reach paint folder, then I have to come here. I reached paint folder, and inside paint folder there is new folder. If I want to talk to new folder, I have to give that path slash everything I am doing in Windows new folder. Now it is inside new folder. You got my point? Can you understand in this picture? Any Hadoop command I'll shoot, by default it will reach this orange area, not those I mean all those white areas. Those are kind of different folders, and there are folder names. For example, if this is the name of the folder, this folder name is ddir. This folder name is ddir, and for ddir the path is user class Cloudera slash ddir. Understandable till now? By default, your Hadoop command will where it will reach first. If you shoot any Hadoop command, Edge node will skip it. Edge node understands that Hadoop command, it is Hadoop command, it's not for me. Let me pass it to cluster. By default, it will reach your this folder, the orange folder. That is your home path. If you want to talk to any folder inside, you have to use the absolute path. But I can talk to this place also using absolute path. I can talk to user slash Cloudera, those orange area using absolute path too. Let me show you that. You see the things listed, and don't get confused. I told you it's a Java program. Is it looking like similar to LL in LS? I mean in Linux. Can you see this? Is it looking like similar to LL command in Linux? Anyone?
Yes, 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 sir.
Yeah. It's exactly looking like Linux command, but I told you it is not Linux command. These are Java commands. They have made it easy to look like Linux commands, so you will not forget the LL, whatever LL does in Linux systems, that's what LS will do in Hadoop clusters. So let me use the full path now. Hadoop fs -ls. Now let me use the full path. Full path is user plus Cloudera, the landing path of Hadoop cluster. Shoot. Do you see the same thing? Same results? Data.txt, dindir, data.txt, dindir, dinhelpdir, helpdir, entab, helpdir, entab. Everything is same, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 directly, 1 file. Here I have shoot the full path. That's why I am making you acquainted with full path. Never use relative path. There is no existence of relative path in data engineering world. Everything is full path. I'm just clearing it that if I'm listing something, I'm listing somewhere something, right? Here, if I'm listing something, what I'm listing? I'm listing something which is inside a folder, right? What is the folder path? This is the folder path. This is the landing path of Hadoop systems. Clear? Shall I move ahead? I think almost we are there with the concepts. If you tell me, I'll move ahead. I will use the same commands to do the same thing in Hadoop systems. Clear? Clear till now?
Yes, sir, clear.
Any
Yes,
questions? Anyone? I'll stop and I will again recap everything what I have done, what I've covered till now. I will again do a recap if you want. Okay, let's shoot then Hadoop commands. You see the commands. Hadoop, fs, how to create a directory? How to create a directory?
MKDA.
Correct. What should I use for Hadoop? A hyphen. mkdir. Then I told you always use full path. Always use full path for Hadoop cluster. User slash Cloudera. Then I'm creating a folder, right? I have to give the folder name. I have to give the folder name. Let it be, okay, this is the last class of March. Okay, tomorrow is there. Okay, March 1 directory. Hadoop fs mkdir user slash Cloudera master. Done. Shall I shoot it? Okay. Do you understand what is this? Tell me what is this first. What is this? March day.
যদি ভাই ଆମେ only MKDA ଲେଖିବା ଆଉ full path ଦେବାନି ବୋଲେ create ହବନି।
Conta?
ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଆମ hyphen MKDA ଲେଖିବା ତାର full path ଦେବାନି।
The thing is, I'm making you acquainted with full path is do not focus on absolute path. It will create. By default, it is a path, right? I told you this is a relative path. It have a code create where it got created. I'll show you where it got created. Tell me where it got created. I have created a folder, mdir. The folder name is mdir. Tell me where it would have been got created. Where?
Create in it.
Somewhere here, right? Am I correct? Somewhere here?
Yes.
Somewhere here it would have been created, just because this is the landing path. If you are not giving any path, this will be by default taken as a by default landing path. If you are not giving any path, by default it will talk to this particular orange area. So let's list that orange area. How to list that orange area? How to list that orange area?
Users class Cloudera.
Correct. List command Hadoop fs hyphen ls user slash Cloudera. I should be user slash Cloudera. Okay. Till now you don't see mdir here, right? Do you see any mdir here? We have listed.
No.
There is nothing sitting inside. Let me list it again. Shoot. Do you see something got created?
Yes, MDA.
But I am making you out of this. I am making you acquainted with full path. Do not use relative path. There is no concept of relative path, just because you should not be confused with anything. So I'm making it every basic thing clear. Every basic thing clear. Always use full path. Forget about relative path. There is no concept of relative path in data engineering. If you are a Hadoop developer, if you are a Linux developer, Linux engineer, then it might, I mean, of course you have to know it. What is relative, what is absolute, how to create, how to talk to something. If you are a data engineer, then you have to use full path always. So I created mdir. If I want to create a file inside mdir, tell me the command. Hadoop fs, what is the command to create a file? Hyphen?
MKDA.
No, I want to create a file. Already I have created a folder mdir. Already I have created a folder. Right now I want to create a file inside that folder. I want to create a file. This is paint folder, right? I have gone inside paint folder. Right now I want to create a file. I want to create a text file. Similarly, I want to create a file inside mdir. Inside mdir is already sitting. See the full path here. Already sitting. Tell me the command to create. What is the command to create a file? Touch. But in Hadoop, there is small difference. Touch G. Small difference. Touch G. Where I want to create in mdir. User, I have to give the full path. User slash Cloudera slash mdir. This is my full path. And have I given the file name till now? Have I given the file name till now?
No.
But I am
No.
creating a file, right? I am creating a file, right? I have to give a file name, right? M file. Okay, shoot. Now how to validate it? If M file got created inside mdir folder, then I have to list mdir folder. What is sitting inside mdir folder? Correct? Understanding the concepts? Now I will list that folder. I will list which folder? Users slash cloudera slash mdir. What I am expecting as a result here? What I am expecting as a result?
M file.
Correct.
File name
Exactly. Exactly. You will see M file sitting inside. I'm listing that folder. There should be M file inside it. Found one item. What is it? Starting with hyphen. This is M file. What is the file name? What is the path of the file? You see everything, right? Created time. Everything you see. This is the full path of the M file. Now, I want to write something inside that M file sitting here. Exactly using Hadoop command, I want to write something inside M file. Okay, you cannot write anything inside Hadoop system. Okay, you cannot write inside anything Hadoop system. That is not allowed. You only bring it. Okay, let me put something inside M file. Let me. I am inside. Let me go back to Cloudera. Always, I told you CD will take you to edge node. Always CD will take you to your home/Cloudera path. I enter CD. Now, if I will show you where I am right now, I am inside home/Cloudera. Correct? Okay. What I wanted to do. Okay, I want to write something inside M file. Here, let me write for something. Let me create a file. I can directly write, right? Have I told you this? Echo, let me write sullen the content inside a file. This file. This file is already sitting, I think. File 1. What it will do? Have I created file 1 till now? Till now, have I created file 1? Where I am right now, I am in edge node. I have come out of Hadoop system. I'm not inside Hadoop system anymore. I am in edge node. I clicked on CD. It took me to edge node. I am right now in my landing path, edge node landing path. Right now, have I created any file 1? Let me. So, is there any file 1? See first. Next time I'll clear everything. So there will be no confusion. Let me list it. Do you see any file 1 cross check once? Is there any file 1? No, right? See the black area, the green and blue are folders, but you see the black area. Is there any file 1? There is nothing, right? I
No.
can directly create a file by putting a content. If it's not there, it will create. If it's there, it will write it. If I'll write sullen and there is no file name file 1, it will create one. If it's not there, it will create one. Shoot. Let me cat it. Let me first list it again. Is there any file 1 got created? Now you see file 1 got created, right? Got created, right? You understand how it happened? If there is no file, it will create one. If there is a file, it will write it. Clear? Okay, there is a file called S file. Let me show you. Echo. Let me write A B C D E F G H I. I want to write this into S file. But S file is there. Here you see S file is there. It will write the content inside S file. Shoot. Cat S file. Shoot. A B C D E F G H 1. You understood the command. If the file is there, it will write it. If it's not there, it will create it and then write it. Understood? Till now clear? Understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I can write this using full path also. I am right now in my edge node gateway. I am using Linux commands. I can write it using full path also. Echo. Let me write ABCD. I have written. I will write something else this time. I will give the full path. User, not user. I am writing something in my landing path home slash cloudera slash s file. This time what it will do is it will override it. It will override ABCDEFGH will not be there. Let's see. This is the file path, full path. What I'm giving right now, I'm giving the same file, but this time with absolute path, full path, and I am writing this content inside that file using echo command. Let's shoot it. Let me cat that file. Let me cat that file using full path this time also. I can do that using absolute relative path. I can do that using full path also. Cat home slash cloudera slash s file. I want to read this particular file. This is the full path of the file. Shoot it. See, it has overridden. Everything can be done using full path. Always think of full path. Never think of your relative path. Always think of absolute path. That is important. Let's go to Hadoop. Let me clear. And one more thing I've forgotten. Whenever you'll start doing something Hadoop, always remember to make the safe mode off. It will hang your system sometimes it will not, but sometimes it can reboot and hang your system. Not your system, it will hang your Cloudera. Always shoot this command whenever you are going to use any Hadoop commands. I will give the commands Hadoop dfs admin safe mode leave. This will stop Cloudera being in safe mode, going in safe mode. You can see here safe mode is off. Sometimes it will hang your Cloudera, unnecessary time waste. Okay, and every time you remember, I will give you this command. Hadoop dfs admin set mode leave. I will give you this command. Always remember, whenever you start doing anything in Hadoop, first use this command, so it will not go on safe mode anytime if it crashes. Okay, now we have seen ls. Let me create a directory. We have created a directory. Let me again create a directory. Let me see first what is there.
ସମୀର
Hadoop.
ଭାଇ
Uh-huh.
କହିଲେ ଆ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ଟା ଆମେ ତିଆରି କଲେ ସେଟାକୁ ଆମେ କୌଣସି ଫୋଲ୍ଡର ଭିତରେ କଲେନି
କୋଉଟା କହିଲୁ?
ଆ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେଖିଲ
ହଁ, ଫାଇଲ ନେମ୍ କଣଟା?
ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ଯୋଉଟା ଗୋଟେ କ୍ରିଏଟ କଲ ଯୋଉ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଇକୋ ଦେଇକିରି
ହଁ,
ସେଇଟା ବୁଝିହେଲାନି ସେଠି
ଓକେ ୱେଟ୍। ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ମୁଁ କ୍ରିଏଟ କଲି।
Yes.
ଇକୋ କୋଉ ଏକ୍ସାକ୍ଟ ଲାଇନ ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା, ଅଲରେଡି ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା। ମୁଁ ସେଟା ଦେଖେଇଲି, ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା। ଓକେ, ଲେଟ୍ ମି ଗो ଏଇଠି ଅଲରେଡି ଏସ୍ ଫାଇଲ ଅଛି। ଓକେ,
Yes.
ଏବେ ଏଠି ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଫାଇଲ ଏନି ଫାଇଲ ଗୋଟେ ମୁଁ ନାଁ ରଖିବି ଏନି ଫାଇଲ। ମୁଁ ଏବେ ରାଇଟ୍ ନାଉ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ରାଇଟିଂ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ଇନଟୁ ଏନି ଫାଇଲ। ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ରାଇଟିଂ anything xyz into any file. The file name is any file. Right now the file is not there. Correct? Right now the file is not there. Where it isn't? This is your home slash cloudera. This folder name is home slash cloudera. The path of this place is home slash cloudera. This is your landing path. This is your desktop, Linux desktop. And these are the files folder sitting inside your desktop. The way here you see in my desktop, there are something sitting the same way. You see something is sitting inside my desktop. Same way
Yes.
here, these are sitting in the desktop of Linux, and that the path is home slash cloudera. The way I have shown the desktop path. Okay, I have shown the desktop path, right? The path of the C, users, Kumar, then desktop. Same for this one, this particular desktop, there is a path also, home slash cloudera. Clear? Now, any file is not there. If it is not there, it will create one file. Let me shoot it. Now I am listing it. You'll see any file got created. Somewhere you guys see any file. This is M file. Okay, any file got okay. This is I understood. This is alpha numerical. See here, any file got created. Understood?
Yes, yes,
If any file is already there, right? If I am writing something, what is there in any file right now? Cat any file, or I can use the full path also. home/cloudera. I am making you acquainted with full path from now onwards. Any file. I have written what I have written. Anything, right? Anything XYZ. This is what I have written into that file, right? Now something is there. See, there is M file. Any file wasn't there, but it got created. If it's not there, it will by default, it will create something. Echo, and I have given any file wasn't there, but it got created. Clear? If something is there, if the file is there, it will write, it will overwrite it. M file is there, echo abc M file. It will overwrite that file. It will not, already file is there, it will not create. If the file is not there, it will create. Understandable? Let's
yes, yes.
cat M file. Let's cat M file. You'll see ABC. Clear? Now let me
Yes.
switch to Hadoop. Let me list what is there in Hadoop. I told you go for full path always. Even I know relative path will work for me, I will not let you acquainted with that command system. Let me go to what is the Hadoop landing path user/cloudera. This is the default landing path of Hadoop. Let me list what is there. These are the folders and file listed inside Cloudera. Let me create a new folder. Hadoop fs hyphen make a directory mkdir mdir new. Okay, let me use the full path again. I'm forgetting. I shouldn't be using relative path anymore. Mdir new users plus Cloudera plus md new. What is md new? I am creating a directory where I'm creating here. Then I have to give the folder name, right? I have to give the directory name. I have given the name this. I'll suit it. It will create. How to validate? Let me list again. Let me list Hadoop fs ls user/cloudera. I have created in the landing path, right? I have created there only, right? You understand? Are you understanding? Where I have
Yes, yes.
created? Okay, let me suit. I should see md new inside. I can see md new. So somewhere here another directory got created. Mdir new. Understandable? Now I will create a folder inside md new. Hadoop fs hyphen another folder I want to create mkdir full path always user/cloudera /mdir new plus another folder I want to create. In which path? Path I have given. In this path I want to create another folder. Then give the folder name. Give the new folder name. md new inside mdir new inside mdir new. Shoot. Now shall I validate it? Shall I see if mdir inside mdir new there is a folder got created? Okay. How to validate it? I have to give the full path again. Hadoop fs hyphen ls user/cloudera/mdir new. Here I should see there should be another folder name inside md new. Are you getting my point? Clear? Shoot. Do you see a directory? D for directory I told you, hyphen for file. And what is the directory? This is inside md new. You understood how to talk to Hadoop system, how absolute path is working. All good till now. For now, I will not extend my classes as you are slowly getting acquainted with Hadoop commands, Linux commands. I will not extend my time more than 1.5 hour, but slowly expect it to reach 2.5 hour, 3.5 hour. But I will change the timing. I will bring it to afternoon timing, 4 to 7 maybe. But slow, I will bring it to that time. Right now, I will not load you with a lot of things. You are starting with basics. Once you are acquainted with all these commands, your world is revolve around. I mean, in first phase, in second phase, you will see Spark. Spark is totally different. In first phase, everything will revolve around in these commands. You guys should be acquainted with these commands first. Are you understanding how to remove a directory? Similarly, to remove a directory,
right?
let me. Huh? Hmm?
ହାଡୁପ କମାଣ୍ଡ ରେ ହାଡୁପ ରେ ସିଡି କମାଣ୍ଡ ର କାମ କଣ?
CD Linux command. CD is not Hadoop command. It will not work in Hadoop systems. Hadoop command are Java commands. Those are not Linux commands. CD is a Linux command.
ଓକେ ଓକେ
They have made it look very similar just because to make it easier for you to remember. Else they would have written something instead of make dir. They would have written create dir. Instead of mkdir, they would have written crt dir, create a directory. They have made it exactly same nomenclature, same words to make it easy for you to remember those commands. But these are not Linux commands, these are Java commands. The background Java code is getting hidden. Once you shoot it, there is a code which is talking to that command. The way when you start your bike, engine starts, you are not going inside the engine, you are pushing a button. Similarly, these commands are buttons. It will talk to a live code, whole program it will talk to. Then it will give you the results. Got my point? Understandable?
yes
Okay, let me use all those commands which are right now. Okay, let me remove something. Hadoop fs hyphen rmda remove a directory. Always remember use hyphen before writing Hadoop fs hyphen. User slash cloudera slash md new slash what I want to delete inside mdir. This is the mdir new. Okay. Hadoop FS RMDIR user Cloudera spelling mdir new, then inside mdir new. Everything looks good. Shoot. What it would have done? What this particular command would have done? It would have deleted this one. The way you create, it creates the folder you name it. When you delete it, it will delete the folder in the last. Here we created the folder, right? We have given the name of the folder while creating. In the last, you have to keep the name of the folder which you want to delete. The full path of that folder, it will delete it. Let me list it. Let me list Hadoop fs hyphen ls. You tell me the result. You tell me the result. Cloudera slash md new. What will be the result? What is the expected result?
Inside MDR new.
I have deleted that, right? Here I deleted that, right? Remove directly. What I have deleted inside
Nothing.
mdir new. You will see nothing inside. Shoot. It will show you nothing. Got my point? Here I deleted it. Here Hadoop fs rmdir remove directory. What I have deleted? This is the path. This is the folder I want to delete. This is the full path of the folder. I have to give the full path. I wanted to delete this folder, so I have to give the full path of it. So I have deleted it. So in mdir new, there will be nothing. Just because I deleted this one. Now I'll delete this mdir new. Here you see mdir new is there. But I am not deleting all those rest. I will only delete mdr new. So you will see mdr new is deleted. Rest all are there. Hadoop fs hyphen rmdir full path users plus cloudera plus what I want to delete mdir new. All good. Now I'll shoot it. suit. Here you see MDR new is there, right? Now let's list it. Hadoop. I am using a relative path, but you should always use full path. I am using relative path, but do not worry. FS hyphen ls, okay. Hadoop FS hyphen, just because I'm talking to my landing path of Hadoop system, that is why I'm using relative path, but you should always use absolute path or full path. Do you see MDR new anymore here after MDR? It was there, right? In between MDR and ntab. Is it there? No more, right? It got deleted. Understandable? Clear? If you want to delete, create anything, you have to use absolute path. All those commands are similar. Few commands are there, which here I have written those commands. Rest commands will not work. PWD will not work in Hadoop. LS will not work in Hadoop. Sorry, LS will work, but it will give you the result of LL. MKDI will work, RMDI will, touch will work as touch G. Echo will not work just because Hadoop is a processing system, processing engine. You cannot write anything. Can you go and write inside my banking account that this is the balance? Can you write it? That is restricted, right? There is a reason to it. Why we are using Hadoop? To process data. We cannot change the data. We cannot alter the data. We cannot do anything with the data. That is why there is a restriction. You cannot write anything inside Hadoop. Understandable? This RMDIR is also restricted in real time. You will not be able to use this one also. This one is not allowed to use. This one. You cannot delete inside anything inside Hadoop system. That is not allowed. So these commands, cat will work in Hadoop that I have written here. CD is no meaning, CD has no meaning, and there are few commands which will work in Hadoop. Copy and move, that is not needed. That is not needed. Copy, move, put command. Yeah, it will. I mean, that is not needed. So if I want to take something, okay, last one. Okay, almost there. Last one. If I want to take something from edge node to Hadoop, how I will take it? Let me first list where I am right now. Where I am right now. Am I in my edge
Edge
node?
node.
Okay, all good. We are in home/cloud. Let me list something. Okay, I see. Let me cat m file. I can see m file. Let me. Okay, ABC is written. I want to take this file to Hadoop system. The simple command is, remember, simple command. If you are dealing with any Hadoop system, any Hadoop thing, you have to use Hadoop command. Always remember, if you are dealing with any Hadoop thing, you have to use Hadoop command. Hadoop fs. I want to take something. The command is put. Put it. Hadoop fs put. The simple syntax. Source destination. Source destination. Understandable? If I want to take something, from where you want to take, to what point you want to take it, where you want to land it. Simple command, source and destination. I want to take this M file to where there is a MD, right? MD in Hadoop, right? Yeah, MD was there in Hadoop. Hadoop fs put source is home slash cloudera slash M file. This is source. This is my source. Full path, always full path. Where I want to take it? I want to take it to Hadoop system. What is the path? User slash cloudera. Inside this, there is a directory listing MD. You remember MD, right? Shall I go up and show you? MD is sitting inside Hadoop, right? This is Hadoop I have listed, right? This is Hadoop landing path. There is a MD sitting, correct? So I am taking it to MD. Source and destination. Do not MD. Do not forget source then destination. The command is put. Put something into Hadoop system. Give the source and give the destination. Let me shoot it. Let me see if everything looks good. Home Cloudera, user Cloudera looks good. Shoot. File exists. Okay, M file is there inside MD. Okay, let me choose another directory. What directory are there? What directory is there? Okay, pdir. Let me use pdir. Pdir. what I'm taking this file. Always see the end. Always see where it is ending. What I'm taking a file. Where it is sitting? It is sitting in this path. What is this path? This path is your edge node path. Home/Cloudera is your edge node path. Where I'm taking to pdir. Pdir is a folder. It's a folder. Where it is sitting? It is sitting in user/Cloudera. This is Hadoop landing path. Okay, let's shoot this command. Now, what would have happened? Do we expect this M file to be sitting inside this pdir? That is what our expectations is, right? Our expectation is this M file should be sitting inside pdir, correct? Put command is used to take something from edge node. It will kind of copy from edge node to HDFS. What I have taken M file. See the last always. See the last. This is the full path. Always you have to take full path. If I want to take M file, what is the full path of it? Home/Cloudera M file. Where I want to put? I want to put it in pdir. What is the full path of it? User/Cloudera pdir. Let's now list pdir if it's there or not. And let's tell me what you expect here. Tell me what you expect here. There must be some other files also, just because it's created before. For first batch, I have created it. Do not think of that, but expected result is just last Cloudera pdir. Do you think M file will be inside it? I'm listing pdir. I am listing pdir folder, p directory folder, and I want to see what are the files, what are the folders sitting inside pdir. But for sure, I have used a command which will take M file to pdir. Shall we shoot and see? Do you see here a file? M file? All good? Understandable? If you want to take something from edge node to Hadoop, you have to give the source full path, destination full path, same Hadoop FS put. You have to only remember put command. Put it from where? From source to where? To destination. Now I have listed it. These are previously created things for first batch. Do not worry. I have to take this M file out. This is a reusable file for you guys also. I will use it. You can see M file is sitting inside, right? Okay, let me cat it. Let me cat it also. Almost there, 2 minutes. Cat Hadoop, sorry. Hadoop fs hyphen cat users plus Cloudera plus pdir plus I want to read M file. I am reading M file. Shoot. ABC is there, right? We have written here. See, M file, cat M file. This was there in edge node. This was there in gateway laptop. This was there in home/Cloudera. I have taken it to Hadoop system, to where? Inside pdir. This M file is copied to pdir. I listed it. I can see M file is copied to P directory, P folder, and I read it. And the same file is sitting, ABC. The content which was sitting inside M file, which was in edge node, is the same file which got copied to Hadoop cluster, and the same content is inside, the same file is inside. All good? We're exactly on the time. I will not give you much burden today. Tomorrow we will do again some recap, some I mean different kind of scenario playing with Hadoop systems. Then next week Scoop will start. It's an important tool. Scoop will start. I'm in the first batch. I have taken a lot of time making everything understand. I have taken a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time letting them understand very silly things, which I am skipping for this batch. Those are not needed, which I am focus on that part. If I'll go very deeper, that time I have gone very deeper, which is not needed, not required. In the end, we have to crack an interview, work for a company, and whatever is going to happen inside that company, we should be knowing that. If we want to explore more, we can go and explore. That is up to every single individual. But whatever is needed, I am focusing on that. I am emphasizing all those things. Next week, Scoop. Tomorrow we will do some hands-on. I'll make you sit and do the Hansen in your class itself. Start your Cloudera prior. I'll give some commands today to do the Hansen, so you'll be your hands will be free and you will be adjusted. We will be acquainted to all those commands and all. But tomorrow we will again play with some different style of dealing Hadoop commands. There are some few things are there which I'll tell you. Tomorrow Hadoop is going to over. We will switch to Scoop next week. All good? Any questions? Anyone? Any point of time you can shoot me, you can ping me. I will take time. The last few days are rough for me, but I am going to do it. I'm promising you I'll do it. Ping me. I'll of course I will take some time and I'll make you understand whatever the doubt you have. I will clear it out. I'll give time. Whatever any silly doubt you have, I will take some time. I will sit. I will resolve that. Are you in a good shape? You guys are understanding till now. Try doing Hansen. Try playing around. You will understand it. Try playing around. Any questions? Shall we wrap up? Shall we wrap up?
Yes, bhai.
Okay.
All good.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you,
Thank
bhai.
you. Thank you, everyone.